Right, so now we have CGA, which is Crust Gaming Act versus Burning Core. Crust Gaming Act starts by banning Syndra, Soraka, Rumble. Standout is the Soraka, which is not really prioritized in the LJL, unless they actually play it. But yeah, they kind of do, right? So Burning Core plays it. At least we assume so. I don't remember if they were the one that picked Soraka last week, but I think they were actually. Burning Core banning Aphelios, Zoe, Akali. Zoe's obviously the standout here. Zoe's kind of middle of the pack priority in mid. It's rarely banned out, but it can be picked. Now we have the set. We have the set, and then once again we are seeing Darius, and we're also getting misfortune on here. Now MF is a he just got stomped by misfortune, so I assumed it's partly due to that reason why he's just like, we want misfortune this time. Now Darius is obviously a juggernaut, similar kind of way of playing like Set, looking to punish in lane, becomes a pretty scary threat later on if they can reach people. Followed by Knowledge Solid, LeBlanc, Listen. What this gives them is they get I think the support pick is not good here, because the enemies can choose to ban. I mean, the enemies could have choose to pick a counter pick, but they kind of choose the jungler instead, opting for a Sin, which is standout. Not a lot of people have picked it, so I'm not really sure where to go from there. Now, Burning Core seems to have a pretty high priority on Varus. Where they banning it out? I guess they just assume that people don't want to pick Senna. They're fine with picking Senna into Misfortune. Or they're fine with having Misfortune into Senna. While CGA choose to ban Leona, meaning that they think that matchup is Misfortune. I mean, Leona favored for Nautilus, and Burning Core kind of entered the draft by going for Sin here. For no reason, they could have just picked that Leona, who does have a good matchup against Nautilus. Rice. If they're banning Rice, what would they want to pick mid? Probably LeBlanc. Whereas Jin pick kind of makes this odd too. I guess they have priority for that, but Ashe is still up, Senna is up, Kate is up. I think those are all better picks. LeBlanc makes 100% sense. No, wait, what? I think that wrong. Rice should not. Well, why would they ban Rice if they're picking LeBlanc? I guess for some reason they're not really confident in the matchup, but I do think that Rice gets shit on by LeBlanc currently. I think Rice has a lot of weaknesses in that lane. Guess it shouldn't really be an option really. And you now have a very strong 2v2 though. So I guess they're just kind of, I don't know. The Rice ban is a bit off here, I think. Or mid is what we get. And Blitz. Blitz is obviously a pretty aggressive pick. Longer range hook than Nautilus. The damage is not really there. I think the Draven is a bit stronger. I think, yeah, the upper hand on bot lane should be the Draven Nautilus due to the support matchup. But I think MF is still very strong here, so it can go either way. It's a very volatile bot lane, right? So junglers will be probably looking to clear topside buff into Gromp, into the last buff, just doing a 3 camp and then ganking bot lane, because whoever ganks bot lane first and gets lead wins the game. Mid lane is probably not going to do a lot. I think Ornn does well into LeBlanc as a very tanky pick where she can't really capitalize on you very easily. Maybe she has a few levels early on to do anything, so Lee might be looking to do something in those levels, but after that it's gonna be very rough. Top lane is obviously very brawling. It's very hard to gank it though, because they can easily turn 1v2s if they end up badly. Right, that was a lot of information to go through, but hopefully we'll see here. So it looks like nothing standard from starting here. LeBlanc going for Corruption Potion, otherwise everyone's going Dorans and Jungle Machetes. Corruption Potion obviously is for kind of fine sustain, bit better sustain. I think Doran's Ring is not bad either, but I guess he's just not going to be looking to fight him straight up where the burst actually matters, right? Rather poking him out. I do think Sin will be starting topside, and so will Lee, as expected. I really hope they're not looking to do any off routes. They're just doing the standard. What? Okay, Lee starting Wolves. I'm not quite sure why. What is he gonna do with that? Does he even get level 2 from that now? Don't even know. Right, but that pick makes sense. He went for red, and then he's gonna go. Okay, he did get level 2. What is the reasoning? Because at this point, he's not gonna get level 3 anyway, right? So even if so he's going for golems. That's a very, very unique route now from Yoshi. I think need to see if he gets level 3, but Sin does the standard expected route. And from here they can see that he has not done either of the blue camps that people usually prioritize. In that case, they know that they expect that he started bot side and he's doing some kind of full clear. So Darish is gonna play safe. Damn. So he went golems, red, wolves for level 3. But it is 10.2. So it's not even buffed yet. So I think that is a very unique route. I do not really think it's better, but it's a level 3 route still, nonetheless. And in the end, he didn't actually gain anything from doing this. Like he does this route, and then he goes through bot lane to see if he could get something, but there he's checking the camps together to see where he could have had, and Sin just went back. Really, I think he's kind of scared because he doesn't really know where Lee is, so you expect him to be bot side, maybe camping it out. So ganking there is kind of bad because the 3v3 should be in favor of the blue team, and in that case, Sin wins by not going there at all, because he's not really likely to gank anything there. So he goes for top scuttle after clearing backwards a bit. And in this case, I think he saw the Lee. And this should be a jump on for the Sin. He should have the... Oh no. Well, that's not very smooth at all, bro. Right. The Warren wasted flash, but aside from that, that was a very good play from Once. I think the pathing was smart in the end, and while Yoshi had potential a very smart route, it didn't really turn out that great because the surprise factor was not there in the end. Just they kind of sniffed him out. And it took him too long to be able to get something because they were pushing up on bot lane. So yeah, so he sees the skull going there. So I guess he just goes for this. I think this... They know he's topside, but they didn't really expect him to get up there. I think that was very oblivious to the actual state of how that should have played out. Right? Horn TPs, that's fine. He's looking to maybe freeze this. It's kind of hard to freeze against most mid laners, I feel like. A lot of them have easy time to break freezes. Because the lane is pretty short. They usually have some sort of wave clear and so on that they can clear, but so we'll see. Wait, what happened? Oh, he died. That's why he TP'd back. Oh yeah, because he has no flash now, right? How does this even happen? I didn't even notice, I'll be honest. So this is like, he really wants these last CS, but he's not really respecting the potential setup that LeBlanc actually has into ganks. And the damage was really high too. Because I think LeBlanc had backed for double amplifying tomes. So coming back with that is pretty good here. Or no, he had not backed yet. Oh wait, he did. Why is he buying them? He has 2 amplifying tomes when mid lane dies. No? I don't know. It's really bouncing really oddly when I'm using the player. It's very hard to know actually. Oh, that Darius play was not the smoothest. That's for sure. Oof. Okay, yeah, he flashed for that. And I guess they were going really hard on this. It's not worth it. Okay, never mind. He just goes and dies, but... Right, so they 5-man bot lane. Why does this happen? Right, so... From a state in, there is TP spot lane. They're just looking to dive. Someone's have pathed around and got it. So they're trading reds. Now bot lane should know that Sin is bot side. And LeBlanc seems to be checking out the rest of the jungle. Ornn is passing bot. And this guy is really poorly positioned here. At this point, this should really just hard back off, right? Now they're trying to save. I don't know how this can ever turn out well. Yeah, so Nautilus ends. It would have been so good. Set would have gained so much just from having a solo lane for this long. But no, he had to go and die, and they just kind of feel redeemed for doing this really dumb play. Oh, please punish, please. No. Why is this happening? So they're trying to go for that warn again, but the Blitz just kind of saved him, and the knockup just blocks him too. Doesn't get any damage done, getting too hard in. Right. Now they really feel redeemed for that dumbass play, probably. And just to specify, it's dumb because it doesn't actually. You get like 2 plates or something, right? Normally, I don't think they even got that. They only got like 1 because the first one was taken. Well, at least they have 2 plates now, right? And for that, they're giving up a lot of experience on top lane, teleport, summoners, like flashes, and a lot of things. Like, it's so much to give up, and it would have been fine if Nautilus didn't die. So instead of the 240 gold they potentially got, they got the 700 gold, and then it's like they're like, oh, we played it, well done. It's like pat on the back. It's like, good job. It's not like they were retarded and just died for it, and we would have lost on it because the amount of experience and gold that they got on top lane was probably more than 250 from those 2 waves, plus potential 1 plate for a set. Like, he's up in experience by a lot, or should have been, if he didn't die because he shared so much experience. but Seth should be hitting 9 soon. He was kind of behind before, so that's also part of it. If Seth had an even lane, he would have been 9 now, for sure. But no. Seth should not be there. He's probably really close to 9. Got a level 9 here. Or not. Maybe I'm not keeping track of his experience actually. I thought I did, but it doesn't quite add up. So yeah, they're changing lanes now. And it's hard shoving that lane, trying to get more plays. I think this is really bad. I mean, it's good because it kind of denies a lot of experience into the tower, but after this, she really has to back here. Next lane, no, that was good. Because it's still gonna take a while for it to push up unless Seth clears this whole wave and manage to shove up next wave too really fast, but he seems to be recalling. Yeah, okay. He's recalling, finishing Phage. That's it? That's it? That's why you recalled? Okay. Yeah. Nah, I think they could have just kept that lane a while more. It would have been fine. Seth would probably do better against MF than the Dares right now. Okay, they got the Ornn ultimate out for nothing, right? The Blanc ultimate is not really a real cooldown. Burning Core secures the first dragon. I mean second dragon. LeBlanc does have an item up finished now, which is pretty good. Ornn should have his finished though. I'm not sure why he's recalling though. He would have regen all of his stuff, and he could use crafted. So instead, he's losing a bit more experience and gold. Probably not the most. Remember, like he probably forgot that he can do that. Very slow game right now. Thing is, team composition wise, CDA has an advantage during skirmishes and things. Burning Core really lacks damage unless Sin managed to get Trinity. What? So yeah, that Trinity is going to be very crucial to get for them. Yeah, because they only really have Misfortune, and I guess Darius is semi-damage threat, but he's not very reliable because he can just prone to being bursted down or being kited out, which is very probable with the team they have. Yeah, okay. Joinked. CG got some pretty good fight there though, so. Ornn gets blue, sweet. It really should be. I think it's kind of unlucky that LeBlanc gets to play against an Ornn. It's hard to set up ganks in that lane from here on out. They should be happy they managed to get some stuff done early, but at this point it's kind of slow now. So maybe they want to put in LeBlanc in a side lane or try and force Ornn in another side lane by hard shoving mid, so he can't really clear it, and instead he has to go to a side lane. And in that case, you can have LeBlanc against some other lane. I guess you can just go side lane with LeBlanc and just treat it like that, but Thing is, Draven won't really. I mean, Misfortune won't be going alone, so the time you're kind of overcommitting to it. Because you need more team. What is that W Nap? Nap is not. He's a bit off currently. Losing out on CS when he was ahead. Darius has really put that up, like push those numbers now. Nap has not been doing a lot. I swear to God, another fucking Black Cleaver set. Alright, we'll have a repeat from the first game, hopefully, where Darius just one-on-ones the set really hard because he has Black Cleaver and can't fight. What is he doing? Why does he... Okay, I guess he's waiting for new W to stay safe. Right, going in a slight poke doesn't really actually get anything done. This poke should have been better done on the dragon. Now they're getting fought on, jumped on. Draven got blown freaking up, or not. Oh, he's doing the kiting. Ornn is trying to disengage. Darius has got a kill, got 2 kills. Right. Set couldn't really do much. No Trinity on Set. A lot of things went wrong in that fight. Right, so to begin with, this dragon should have been over, and CJ should have be able to disengage in case something happens here. Now, Gango is a god. He get caught here. He flashes out. He's just kiting the god out of that. Lee kick. Can't really stop the Raven. I mean, Darius with so little damage. MF's gonna ulti this LeBlanc here for some reason. Seems kind of off, but yeah, whatever. Got Lee flash though, because he overcommitted to it. Oh. LeBlanc trying really hard to get that pick here. I think she's getting kind of desperate at this point because she's not... I mean, she's getting them assist, right? But it's fine though. I think they're in a very commanding position now in CG. Because how much easier their comp is to execute. In my opinion. I think the Darius is really hard to play around. MF really has to always be able to deal damage, or they're really low on the damage. But yeah, I think they're forced into a split pushing composition right now, because Seth builds Black Cleaver, so he's not gonna be a split pushing threat against the Darius. So yeah, I need to fix my share a bit. Where is that lever? Is it really this? And that one does that, right? Whatever. Right. So to continue this, CDA has pretty good. I mean, the front line is fine, right? The problem is like team fights. They're not gonna be actual team fighting. They're just doing for like this kind of poke and prod kind of gameplay. Maybe they'll do some picks, but Burning Course is very too reliant on the MF currently, and MF is not extremely big. Like he has 1 item, but maybe they'll be able to do something once he has 2.5 item in strength. But currently, not much can actually be done. Lee's also getting that Black Cleaver, so less efficient in that way as well, because the stacks only stack up to 5. So Lee's gonna go in, get the procs on, and then Set's gonna be like, well, that's a useless item. Guess the main thing is it gives you movement speed when you're using your W on people, I guess, but it's just not really worth it to just do that, right? What's the fucking point of that? Theirs has an upgraded Trinity. Pretty strong item now. It's a very jack of all trades upgrade as well. It's gonna go into Sterk, so he's gonna become a threat for sure on the side lane. What is this? Right. How did this happen? Okay, so currently they actually do have some pressure. They're trying to get a vision into the jungle, but they have very strong mid control by doing the all-known Aram. So yeah, they're setting up vision. Vision is relatively strong here now. It's very hard for CGA to contest this right now. Set is top. Draven is not in position to fight either. Blitzhook did get used though. So yeah, they have to give this up. I think this is overcommitment into this fight though. Slam dunking the Darius into the team seems smart. Could have gone really bad really quickly. Right? That one takes a long time to die. How did that guy get there? What? Right, so Nautilus is going in here. You just keep chasing together with LeBlanc. And you just keep going here, but Nautilus got hooked in again to the tower. Okay, so that's probably how that went. Right, so they trade 2 for 4. Turns out well in the end, because Burning Core couldn't really disengage, fighting over a dragon that they don't have to get. I mean, it's a good dragon to get, right? Like, they're almost at the soul, so it's not like CG actually needs this. Orange screws up ultimate. LeBlanc has Magi's, yeah. LeBlanc is really big right now. Warren does have his 2 upgrade items though. I think Sunfire would have been better than the Iceborne Gauntlet, but here we are, I guess. Sunfire is just more cost efficient or more value from the upgrade. And it's just a really good item to actually help you push out the waves too. Reason to go for Iceborne Gauntlet is if you're looking to freeze lanes, but you really aren't you? Gargoyles from Nautilus versus Righteous Glory from Blitz. Blitz should not have Righteous Glory here. I mean, it's a fine item, it's just not very cost efficient. And it's kinda only you get movement speed. So it's really only for catching some people when you're out of position to begin with. So if you're actually in position, you should be able to catch people because your team, you might run away from your team more likely than not. LeBlanc is cleaning up this fight. No one has been farming top for 20 minutes, so this fight is just... How did this happen? Why is this fight happening? What are we fighting over? Let's go back a bit. So now they're ARAMing it down. LeBlanc set up top lane in to make it push into the tower. LeBlanc is looking to re-engage here. Now, they don't know exactly where Blitz is, but they should kind of be paying attention. Warren is trying to disengage too. Probably gonna die here. Forgot who died actually. Yeah, he died. So now they're just catching him because they're overextending into that, and no one is catching top wave because they weren't reacting to LeBlanc actually shoving that up. So it's gonna be bouncing back into the CGA side, which allows them to pick that lane up pretty decently, and it's gonna get pretty juicy for LeBlanc when she gets that. I assume she's gonna be the one that catches due to mobility. Either that or Draven. Execution or some Draven. Does he need that? What do you say executing for the Darius? It's not really worth it because you got pretty good lockdown or kiting on him. So he's not going to be reaching people anyway, and I don't think him healing a little, like 50% less, is going to matter whenever you die or not. Right, so we're kind of more upgrades available for Ornn. He's probably gonna look to upgrade Infinity Edge. Did my internet die? No, it was a stream. Right. Right, so Ornn did upgrade the MF item, so that's pretty good. She can actually become a threat now. Hopefully. Right, so they're fighting. Let's just go back here and see why this happened. This reminds me of when I was watching VODs, because this happened all the time, just random fights. Why are they fighting in Aram? There's side lane. Wave bot side, wave top side is pushing up. They should not be here. Someone should be pushing top. What are they defending? Nothing. They're just fighting. Why? Darius loves this, by the way. But, yeah. LeBlanc can kind of clean this up. Oh, they kind of got caught. Right. So LeBlanc is actually fucking solo carrying this fight. There are 4 people left. There are 3 here. Arya snipes out the back row. Actually, I want to go a bit slower for this. Right, so Draven get pre-bursted, but he didn't quite die. Juhi flashes, Gango gets killed here. Arya goes out. And then 2 goes back in there, re-engages on Yuhi, you don't expect where that's supposed to be, and then he just gets hooked in, but goes there. He goes in with W, gets knocked up on W though, but due to ultimate, can just do it again. Damn. Right, so Arya cleaned that fight up. That was solo carry by the LeBlanc. Very good micromanagement, very strong. Currently 25 stacks of Magi's. 7-0-10, pretty MVP. Right, so all of a sudden, the split push threat from Darius is non-existent because LeBlanc can probably just run him down and kill him in through his MR. Right, now we're getting another fight of this. Quadra kill, right. I think the Morello is pretty bad pickup though for the LeBlanc. I would rather see Leandri's Void Staff as these last items. Leandris is just generally pretty strong. You're gonna be going in and out a lot, but you're also gonna keep being in battle during this time, so the extra damage is really good against the tankier targets. The burn also helps a lot. And obviously, like, the health is still there. The Magic Pen is not gonna help you kill anyone on their enemy team because they all have Magic resist, so it's literally only for the Grievous ones who you do not need. Voice Staff is obviously really just really good because they got lots of tanky targets. Guess that's what he's building now. That was a really good knockup. Rookie got baited. Ari's just poking in and out. Once is dead. Frankie should be dead from following this. Ari is just gonna burst him down. Okay. Didn't actually end up going in, but... Oh shit. Yeah, they're just really going hard now. This fight should, of course, as well as the other ones, not have happened. It's just... They're getting desperate. They're just like, we had to do something. And just like, engage Aram. Because they're not really paying attention to where in the fight they should actually be. Or where on the map rather, because top lane and bot lane haven't really had this summon form for a very long time. So Ari is obviously playing Reese really well. Ari is actually probably MVP in this team. Gango is also good, I guess, but I'm getting more respect for CGA than I did before. What's that? The not ulti. Right. Oh, that's pretty good timing then. He did it after the Warren ulted, so it was probably by reaction from that. That's pretty sexy. Getting new respect for this team. At least the bottom half of the team. Not very. I mean, Yoshi kind of got outpathed and things like that, and Nup is obviously still building the tanky set build that doesn't do anything and it's being kind of useless. But the other really great currently, like RM probably top half mid laner. Maybe I'm overreacting. They're playing against the second worst team in the league, probably. Oop, got him. Or an ultimate. Doesn't really do anything. Guess the upside is they're not really big killing set. She's too tanky right now. I think, nah. If LeBlanc wasn't big, it would have been a problem. I was thinking like maybe tank set would have been fine because the front line just helps so much, but nah, it's really not true. Wow, Darius is real desperate to get a kill here. He's just not getting it. Oh no. Damn, they play that pretty good too. So that must be the game then. He was a bit shaky early on, but LeBlanc really stepped that game up. Solo carried a few fights actually, and Gango is also pretty good. Just getting caught slightly and can always outplay that. Feels bad. I think Rayfark is probably the better player on the Burning Core team. Too bad it's very hard to be a good top laner right now and the meta, and I think his champion pool is very odd. Picking Darius 2 games in a row. Either it's very... Is my chair okay? Okay. Either it's very limited or he thinks it's off or it's very unique for sure. Either he can't, he's very confident of Darius, or he just can't play anything but Darius right now. Like I've seen him play other things, but is it doesn't seem to be worth the pick at all. Seems very odd. Wonder if Darren wasn't the reason they lost either, so I can't really blame it. But I just think that maybe they would like I don't know. If he had something else, would he be able to carry? Would Aatrox help? No, not really. Would having Ornn top and then a carry mid help? Maybe. Guess that changes the lineup a lot though. Yeah, as seen, like Seth didn't do shit for damage. Darius didn't do a lot either, but what could he do? Just no front, no way out to fight that team. We're kind of ahead a little while, but yeah, kind of got outscaled, so. Very unlucky game for them.